Alright, James here. Some quick video on some different rifle positions. Everybody can see chambers open. That's one to retract it, so there's no question if there's any chance of this thing going off while I'm doing this. Obviously, you have standard sling arm. Alright. You got a couple variations. You get African this way. You can do African this way. You can do, this way is not as common, but it's still occasionally useful. Alright. You got forward crossbody. Rear crossbody. That would be typically used if you need to transition to something or do something with your hands. And it's a little bit more secure than sling arms like this. You got a few variations on low ready. You got some people want to run it like this. I always like it like this because you can very quickly transition from here to an angle position, where you can actually aim accurately. Now, if you're actually expecting contact, you'd be carrying it more like that. Very common. You see it in the movies and TV shows all the time. Okay. You got an older one, which is the Vietnam era assault ready. Okay. Which is down here. It was still taught when I was going through training. Okay. It's not as common anymore. But you see it in Vietnam movies and early 80s action movies all the time. You got a high ready position. The main thing about it, you got a cradle position. And that is, you can see my hands are covering the trigger. And that's more if you're like single file or something. So, but the main thing I like about this is you can carry this pretty much all day. But you're still able to get it in the fight very quickly. Okay. Alright. Now, one that's not used as much anymore, but was taught in Vietnam and then sometimes into the early 80s and 90s, which is the sling, instead of being down here on a swivel, is up here on the front sight post, letting you on patrol. Again, notice this is a dummy rifle. And, but my hand is covering the trigger. But it's close to it, so if I have to, I can go to it really fast. But, again, this is like an assault ready variation that you sometimes see. It's not as common anymore, but you will see it, and there are rigs made for it, actually. And now that we got some more modern slings, which I don't have one at the moment, that let you transition from one single point to 2 point, and you can really quickly snap them back and forth to go from regular sling to over here. Anyway, that's just a quick video.